Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Nicole Traum, and you are watching Lee Health's Healthcare Hero Self-Care Moment. It's Monday, and I'm excited to share with you this week's theme because it's one that I use in my own practice a lot. I have a dear teacher, Desiree Rumba, who I've studied with on and off throughout the years, and it's something that she talks a lot about. We sometimes we do this thing called Yoga Teacher Camp, where I'll go with some other teachers, and it's this nice retreat where we talk about raising our vibration. And so it's a theme that I come back to often, this idea of how do I raise my vibration? What is my vibration like, right? The word vibes, vibration, all that, it's, a little catchy, little something that people might just kind of throw out there. But we all have a vibration to us. We all have this energy, and we can tell that energy, right? You ever feel like you're low energy or you're high energy, or maybe you're just kind of somewhere in between? So our vibration has to do with how we vibrate, how we act, the other energy that's around us, the energy that we take in through our food or through what we're eating, or maybe through what we're watching, like the news. I know for me, I've had to kind of turn off the news a little bit to draw back a little so that my vibration does not go down so far. And as we become more mindful, we start to understand that energy and we start to become more sensitive to it. So you might even notice, like when you're around some people that are very low energy or negative energy, that vibration is very low and it brings you down. And then that same way, we're gravitated towards those people that have that higher vibration. So it's not anything too like woo-woo. I know sometimes we say these things in yoga and they seem a little out there, but it's really just kind of, you can sense this and feel this in your body. And even in your mind, you can sense it. So what we're going to work on this week is raising our vibration, allowing ourselves to notice a little bit more and become more just understanding of that vibration in our bodies and in our lives, and maybe even in our relationships all around us. And then from there, we can start to raise that vibration. So we have to start from the place of just starting to understand vibration in itself. So understanding how you're feeling energetically. And that, I think a lot of times when we turn within and we're feeling low energy, we like to judge it. So I want you to think about this morning, letting go of your self-judgment and just meeting yourself where you are. So we're going to start like that. Sit up nice and tall. And whether your energy is like really low and really kind of dreary, or maybe it's, in between, or maybe it's feeling really good, just notice it. Just start to recognize it. So with your eyes closed, sitting up nice and tall, make sure your feet are on the floor flat. You may even have to scoot forward in your chair a little bit. And then from there, just start to breathe. So just start to notice. Take a big breath in through your nose and a big breath out through your mouth. Allowing yourself to feel whatever it is that you're experiencing this morning. Noticing that nice big breath filling you up on the inside, and then allowing you to empty out and soften on the outside. So filling up and emptying out. Just noticing. And sometimes just noticing without judgment can be a really profound practice, a really profound experience. So just let yourself be in that space for a moment or two, not worrying about judging yourself for not feeling however you think you're supposed to feel right now, but acknowledging the fact that you've woken up and you're taking this time to connect with what you have. Let's take another deep breath together, just filling up with breath, noticing how you're feeling, and emptying back out. Good. And then let's start to move our arms a little bit. So I'm going to scoot forward in my chair because my chair has arms. And you're just going to inhale and reach your arms up. Good. And as you exhale, you can bring your arms back down. Press down through your feet. Feel your side body lengthen as you inhale. That's it. And then exhale and lower your arms back down. So moving nice and slow, inhaling and exhaling. That's it. Stretching up, lengthening up through your spine. Exhaling as you lower your arms. Feel your seat pressing down into the chair and lengthen up through your side body. That's it. Let's do 3 more like that. Big inhale, reaching up. Big exhale as you lower the arms down. That's it. Just noticing, observing how you're feeling. It doesn't have to feel perfect. It doesn't have to feel great. Good. And then from there, start to roll your shoulders onto your back. Just feeling your shoulders moving, your side body warming again. That's it. Breathing nice and deep. Good. And then bring your hands to your shoulders. I'm going to scoot back a little now. So as you bring your hands to your shoulders, we're just going to start to twist side to side. So you can inhale to the right, exhale to the left. My feet are still flat to the floor. My seat is staying as close down towards the seat as possible. It's going to want to lift up. So try and keep it rooted down. And you can start to move with your breath now. So you can inhale to the right and then exhale to the left. Just feeling that movement, inhaling and exhaling, twisting through the side body, bringing in a little blood flow and just observing, right? This for me is kind of tight today. So instead of judging it, I'm just being a little more tender, being a little more sweet. And that's going to help to raise my vibration. When we become more sensitive, we know the things that we do that bring our own vibration down. We start to notice those things, whether it's how we move or how we think or what we eat, all those things. So just moving side to side. That's it. And then come on back up through center. Take your right hand down and just stretch your left arm up and over. And you can take a nice big stretch to the side body. That's it. And then we'll come all the way back through center. Left arm comes down, right arm comes up and over, and just stretch all the way up through the right side body now. Perfect. Just bring in a little space. Breathing, observing. Good. And then bringing that right arm down, reaching the left arm up and over. So I know for me, it is a practice of being more mindful, of being observant. Otherwise, I go into that sort of autopilot mode where you don't notice everything. And that just kind of like blahs out our vibration, right? When we're on autopilot, it just kind of coasts along. So we want to be able to raise it up a little, and that's through our mindfulness, through our attentiveness to ourselves. And then as you come on up, bring your hands back behind you now. Interlace your hands and just start to roll your shoulders one at a time onto your back. You might even feel a little bit of snap, crackle, and pop here. Just rolling those shoulders back. Good. And then releasing your arms. Let's big inhale, reaching those arms up. And now as you exhale, come forward, just stretching, reaching down towards the earth with the hands. You don't have to touch the floor. Inhale and exhale. Feel your low back, the mid back, just start to lengthen. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's do 3 more like that. Big inhale, stretching up, maybe even leaning back this time. Exhale as you release down. Big inhale. Good. Big exhale. Last one. Stay down here and just start to reach side to side with your hands, right hand and left hand down towards the earth. Good for 3, 2, and 1. And then come all the way up, just rolling your shoulders back again, feeling yourself as you start to connect into your body a little more. Maybe you're even starting to feel your spirit start to lift, your body feel a little bit better. Good. And now stretch your legs out wide. So I'm going to be about chair distance apart, and we'll just start to come in and do some big circles here, just coming all the way around, feeling your hips start to open a little, start to release. That's it. Moving around in your slow circles. That's it. And then notice your direction and change directions. Perfect. So with your knees wide apart, make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. And as you come back up through center now, we're going to take our right elbow down and just stretch the left arm up. So you're almost taking a little side stretch here, pressing down through your seat, rolling your shoulder back. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here. If you want, you can even bring your hand behind your head and just press your head back into your hand, opening the front of the chest. Take another deep breath here. That's it. Good. And then come all the way out. Roll your shoulders back. Good. Breathe. Let's inhale all the way nice and tall, and then exhale as you hinge forward. Do a few more like that, inhaling and exhaling. Your knees are still wide apart for this one. Just feeling that stretch into your inner thighs, into the back of the legs in the seat. Good. This is a really great midday stretch from your desk or at home. Good. And then we'll come on up and then bring your left elbow down and reach your right arm up and just take that nice big side stretch. Breathing all the way up through the side body, pressing down with your right seat. Knees are nice and wide here. And then if you want, you can bring your hand back behind your head and just start to lean your head back. Shoulders come back, the front of the chest opens. Good. Let's take 2 more full breaths in this one. Leaning back, observing where you're feeling sensation, and then meeting yourself right there. That's it, good. And then come all the way back up. Bring your legs back in towards each other. Hug your right knee in as you sit tall. Sit up a little bit taller as you hug that leg in, and then maybe draw the nose in towards your knee. That's it. Good, and then switch sides. Bringing your left knee in. Start by sitting up nice and tall, lengthening up. Feeling your spine lengthen, your shoulders rolling back. That's it. Good, and then if you'd like, you can bring your nose in towards your knee, just stretching a little deeper. That's it. Good, and then come all the way out and come back and take a comfortable seat here. So whatever that is for you, sitting up nice and tall and checking back in. So as I said in the beginning, we're talking about raising our vibration. So I want you to turn within now and just think about how your body feels. You can contrast it with how it felt at the beginning. It's early, right? Maybe you're watching this midday and you're a little tired. Whatever it is, right? We started at one place. And through our movement and through our observation, hopefully we've started to at least become more aware of that vibration, of that energy that we have pulsing through us. So as you turn within, you can close your eyes and sit up nice and tall. Just start to come back to your breath now, noticing your inhale. Noticing your exhale. Letting yourself fill up with breath. And then slowly emptying that breath back out. Moving nice and slow. Nice and steady. That's it. Notice where your vibration is. And if it's feeling kind of low today, think about what it is that you're taking in. What it is that you're doing with that energy that you have. You can even, I like to think about someone or something that brings me a lot of joy, right? And just thinking about that person or that situation or that place, right? We went to the beach this weekend for a quick little run on the beach, but it even just thinking about the beach just brings that feeling, that sense of just steadiness, of happiness. So think about whatever it is that brings you into that space and visualize it in your mind. And as you visualize it, maybe even feel it in your body. As you start to feel it in your body, notice if your breath starts to change. And then as your breath starts to change, it in turn affects the body. Feel your body soften. Feel your mind start to relax. Just notice that vibration and how it can fluctuate. Allow yourself to breathe into that space, into the place of your heart, into the place of your steadiness. Just allowing yourself to observe. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. That's it. And as you come back to the presence of your room, wherever you are, you can just rub your hands together. Let yourself feel that sensation, your own energy still there. And then bring your hands back in front of your heart. We honor this practice. We start with that place of just observing, allowing ourselves to be more aware of our own energy, of what affects it, what brings it up, what brings it down. We'll practice that throughout this week. So I challenge you today to think about it, right? Think about when you're feeling that low energy, what you've got going on. When you're feeling that high energy, what's going on, right? And how do you find that place of equilibrium for yourself? So thank you so much for tuning in. For your courageousness today, I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you again. You've been watching Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment, and my name is Nicole Traum. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:40 a.m. Please feel free to share this with your friends or come back and watch it later. Thanks again. Bye-bye.